Embracing the topic of self-production that see the close future people self-produce objects, ornaments, food, medicaments and cosmetics through digital fabrication, I realized a transdisciplinary research in biomedical and fashion industry. Anura collection came up from a vision of possible future, inspired by the book New Babylon, written by Dutch architect Constant. He imagined a utopian society where the whole automation and socialization means of production will make people more free to move and free to dedicate at work having fun. Starting from this vision, I imagined the future human as a sort of digital nomadic alchemist who, thanks to digital fabrication devices in sharing or easy to transport, is able to realize the object he will need by transforming his waste and the materials of different places he will move in. Digital manufacturing is playing a key role in experimentation and technological advancement, also in the health and personal care sectors, and will be one of the sectors with the highest potential in the coming years for the improvement of living conditions. A report published by Allied Market Research sees the 3D printing market for the healthcare world grow at an average rate of 26% between now and 2020. For example, dental printing is growing rapidly, or also 3D printing of medical implants and devices. The field where we experiment more include tissue engineering, traumatology, orthopedics, surgery, or the main innovation that will guide digital fabrication into the healthcare sector will be linked to multi-material printing, to the ability of technology to provide customized and personalized medical devices with biocompatible materials, and the portability of printing devices. The result of this research, Anura, is a collection of ornamental transdermal patch with healing and shockproof properties, made from low-cost biological hydrogels, that is, from animal, plant, or microbial process origins, enriched with active substances realized by 3D printing techniques. After 8 or 16 hours of use, the patches are biodegradable if dismissed or are reusable if soaked again with water and active substances that will moisturize again the dry hydrogels. I intersected three different approaches and frameworks in my studies: the material science, to imagine and customize the material with the scientist in function of my aim; the material experience, with do-it-yourself materials and practice that are more intuitive and experiential processes with materials; and the digital fabrication, with hacked, low-cost and alternative instruments, going through so the whole aspect of production and having more autonomy too. The hydrogels used for the prototypes are the result of a research period I made during the master inside EPGB, the Research Institute of Biopolymers and Composite, being part of CNR of Pozzuoli in Naples, where I was searching a biological, biocompatible and biodegradable material suitable for 3D printers and for the use of time-released ornaments. An hydrogel is made by a combination of alginate, a polysaccharide extracted from brown seaweed, chitosan, a polysaccharide extracted from the chitin inside the crustacean exoskeleton, and a dietary fiber obtained by bacterial fermentation, gave me a good result of material suitable both for 3D printing use and for release purpose. Rather than use a 3D bioprinters that are more expensive devices, for the first prototype I worked in Città della Scienza in Naples in a biologic lab in Cava dei Tirreni, where I could use a self-assembling 3D printer Prusa E3 with a modified universal paste extruder that able to print ceramic, food and gels. Avoiding so with this method to use more expensive device and in line with my vision of digital nomadic people capable to transform materials and create objects with low cost and hacked instruments. Besides 3D printer use, the hydrogels can be applied directly on the spot or shaped with silicone molds too. Depending by the active principles inside hydrogels, the target areas and treatments are changing. For cosmetic aims and anti-acne or anti-age, for little bruises, as a diaper anti-inflammatory and shockproof patches made for focus problems, for extravagant temporary patches that release fragrance too, Essential oils tested in hydrogels were thyme and basil, that are antiseptic, antimicrobial, and analgesic, and insect repellent. Meanwhile, natural dyes used to color the hydrogels were carbon black, titanium dioxide, and rubia tinctorum. Although numerous studies should still be conducted and as many improvements to the mix should be realized, it is not difficult to imagine further potentiality and future speculation of the use of custom printable patches via 3D printing for specific treatment. For example, hydrogels used in medical labs as diaper, anti-inflammatory and shock-proof patches made for focused problems or chronic pain. The fabrication in medical labs may be associated with a scanner pen to draw directly the area of interest on the spot. A software could translate the scanner drawings directly in a three-dimensional patch and then apply it to the chosen texture. Also, a 3D pen with hydrogels recharges to print the patches directly on the spot. A more low-cost device could be designed similar to a syringe. In this case, a possible target user could be the aerospace field for low-cost and reusable hydrogels reason. Or even a patches made with smart hydrogels to apply on post-op wounds, burns, or after a tattoo, with inside the microencapsulated bacteria that will react to an infection in progress on the spot by changing colors. Anura project refers to the field of intelligent and consumable materials, which will be in the near future one of the central themes of design research. We will see more and more biohacker designers working on the design of the materials behaviors of an artifact, rather than on the shape of the object. All these will bring great benefits in environmental terms, because the necessary object and materials will be produced on site and on demand, avoiding waste.